Hello everybody. In this video we will cover bones of the hand, right? And I will give you some clues that will allow you to remember these bones and properly identify them. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, this is my right hand, right? And your hand is made of carpal bones, that is wrist. So carpal bones are right here, those short bones, 8 of them. Metacarpals that make your palm and the dorsal side. So here's metacarpals, and you have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always start counting from Pollux, from thumb. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have your fingers. And fingers are made of phalanges. So this is your Pollux. Pollux has 2 phalanges, digits 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each one has 3 phalanges. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these carpal bones. If you notice, one side, all these carpal bones, kind of, touch them over here, palpate them. It's pretty smooth area. But on the other side, you have several bumps, right? Like this bone sticking up, this part of a bone sticking up, and over here. So where you have these bony parts going up, that means this is anterior part, right? So anterior part, where your palm is. And 8 bones are arranged in 2 rows, proximal and distal. And remember, proximal close to your torso and distal away from your torso. Now the first bone you want to find is very different from any other bones, because it does look like a boat. Look, this one. This is scaphoid. Scaphoid means boat. Right? So you find the scaphoid, and then you go away from the thumb. This one is lunate. And then you have 2 bones, this one and that, so one sitting on top of another one. Now this bone here is triquetrum, and this one is pisiform. It's nice and round and looks like green pea. So again, scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, boat, moon, triangular bone, and green pea. That's the proximal row. After that, you need to return back to the thumb, and just right there, it articulates with thumb. This bone rhymes with thumb. Thumb, trapezium. Then you have trapezoid. Now look, this huge one. This is capitate. It's a capital of your hand. And hamate. Hamate has this little hook. Not this. This is your pisiform, right? Let's do this way. So that's a pisiform, but here's the hook of hamate. Right? So it doesn't matter if you look at anterior side or posterior side. The one that's easy to find is scaphoid. And then that's your thumb, you go away from the thumb. Scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, and pisiform is on top of it, pisiform. You go back to the thumb, trapezium, trapezoid. Well, this kind of cube shape, pretty big bone right in the middle. This is capitate. And now hamate, from posterior side you cannot see the hook, but it's just next to the capitate. And of course the hook you can see from anterior view, and hamate means hammer. Yeah, makes sense. Hammer, capitate, hamate. Mnemonic, to remember those bones. You know how mnemonic works. You have words that make your mnemonic, and each word starts with a letter, and letter corresponds to the letter of your bones. So I'm gonna write it down. Okay, so here's your mnemonic, and mnemonic says, some lovers try positions that they cannot handle. Now each bone will start with the same letter as words in your mnemonic, right? So again, some lovers try positions that they cannot handle. Okay, now let's see. We always start with our board. Some lovers try position that they cannot handle. So scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate. Right? Scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate. Right? Next, the last part is easy. We go to metacarpal bones. So metacarpal bones have numbers, and we're gonna start with Pollux. MC1, MC2, MC3, MC4, MC5, and this is how you abbreviate them. MC1, like that. MC1, if you want MC2, that's your MC2. MC3, 4, and 5. So we use Roman numerals. And then we go to phalanges. So phalanges are your fingers. So do not confuse metacarpals with phalanges. Pollux has 2 digits, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 3. Phalanges are divided into rows. So those are proximal phalanges. We have 5 of them. Those are distal phalanges, 5 of them. And those are middle phalanges, 4 of them. That's why your thumb, you can only bend it at one joint, but all other fingers, right, you can bend them into the proximal and distal interphalangeal joints, because that's our proximal phalanx, middle and distal, right? Proximal, middle, distal, and here proximal and distal, no middle. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope it was helpful. See you next time.